on the other hand, I have my precious Lord Jesus Christ. The precious. Hello, sir. Are you a Christian, sir? Are you a Muslim, sir? Are you a Muslim, sir?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay. Lovely.
I'm not Christian.
You're not a Christian
I don't
either.
believe in Christianity. I don't believe in.
Do you believe in God, sir?
I believe in God, my God.
Which-
I'm a Hindu, and I know my thing.
Sure.
The Hindu is the best religion in the world. It's the
help-
oldest religion.
help
Way
me.
before Allah, before Jesus Christ, before anybody.
Help me understand.
5,000 years.
Help me understand. What evidence can you use to date Hinduism prior to, let's say, around 5th century BC? Prior to that, what evidence have you got?
I personally don't have, but I can tell you there are temples in India which have been in existence. They've been carbon stamped in terms of the age, and they are 5,000 years old. 5,000 years old.
Listen carefully. Shouting louder.
No, I'm not shouting. I'm not shouting.
But listen carefully. Just shouting or asserting
Yeah.
emphatically
Yeah.
doesn't make a claim true.
Yeah.
What makes a claim true is where you provide evidence.
What are you? Are you Christian? Are you Muslim?
I am a
What are you?
Christian. I
You're
am a Christian.
Okay. all
So
right.
I've asked a simple question. If you either you know the answer or you don't know. You can't say I don't know yet I can say. You can't do that. There are plenty of people who don't know yet assert, and because of them we have problems. So I'll ask you again. What you are saying Hinduism is 5,000 years old. What evidence have you got to date Hinduism, any version of Hinduism, pre, let's say 5th century BC, any version
Why
of
are you
Hinduism?
taking 5th century BC?
For a
Why?
particular reason,
Why?
because
No, tell me why.
because
Why?
I have researched and for a particular reason I'm using that
Why?
for as a simple cutoff.
Why?
But if Hinduism, but please stay focused. You are saying 5,000 years old, which means 3,000 BC.
Yes.
What evidence are you using to conclude this particular conclusion? What evidence are you using?
Let me ask you a counter question, if I may.
No, I've asked a question.
You tell
Do
me.
you have an answer
What
or not?
proof do you have that Jesus Christ existed? Give me the
Oh,
proof.
plenty of history. I've written a book
no,
on
no,
this.
forget the book. Show me the proof. Where's the proof? There's no
Listen,
proof.
oh,
There's no
wow, excuse me. Listen carefully. When I asked for evidence, you provided nothing, zilch, zero.
Okay. All right.
When you ask for evidence, I am saying I have researched and written a book on all evidence available that can help us understand of the historicity of Jesus. All evidence. So as a simple example, I can go through some details if you like. You know, you might be familiar, you might not be familiar. The New Testament documents, for example, can be dated to the 1st century Judean community. So they come from people who were supposed to have been witnesses of Jesus. That community have produced the New Testament documents. All the documents we have can be traced back to them through evidence. If you want to know what kind of evidence I'm using, you can see the list here, the list of all papyrus documents, manuscriptal evidence that I trace them back with. These are New Testament documents. Outside of the New Testament documents, I can give you writings. Outside of the Christian documents, I can give writings of non-Christian Roman historians. Significant. Tacitus, Pliny the Younger, and Suetonius. I can give you Jewish historians, Josephus, and Jewish historian Josephus, and also Jewish, the Babylonian Talmud, which is a Jewish resource from the 2nd century. That's only by the way, the later document. Everything else comes from the 1st century. So these are some examples. I can give you Greek sources, non-Christian Greek sources. All in all, I can take all in all.
Fine,
I
do
can
one thing.
the evidence. Once let me finish. All in all, the evidence list takes me back to the 1st century witness community. But you are saying, but Hinduism is from 3000
Definitely
BC.
older than
What
the Christians.
evidence have you got?
Why don't you do some research?
I have done my research, and that's why I'm
Why
asking
don't
you.
you look up and find out
Listen
whether
carefully, sir.
temples which are far predate zero, meaning Jesus Christ, right?
I will tell you.
Predate that.
I will
Long
tell you.
predate that.
I will
Those
tell
are
you.
Hindu temples.
I will tell you.
Simple.
Listen carefully,
Simple.
sir. I have researched. You haven't researched. I have
So
researched.
what did your research show you? The temples don't exist? What
Ask me.
I'm asking you.
Don't be defensive.
No,
Ask.
I'm not being
You
defensive.
don't know. Ask. I will tell you.
So tell.
So the earliest of temples
Yes.
from the entire Indian subcontinent
Yes.
comes from what the central part of India, what are called Ajanta cave temples. That's the earliest of
Ajanta,
temples.
Ellora, yeah.
Ajanta, and among Ajanta Ellora, Ajanta even
And
predates.
in your opinion, what was the date for those?
Well, Ajanta temples, there are a number of them. The same cave complex, it's a complex. There are a number of cave temples in the complex. Earliest are from around 2nd or 3rd century BC. The later ones,
Thank you very much. my friend.
please, what? Thank you. Why not? Why not, sir?
Because as far as I'm concerned, you don't have your facts right. Simple.
Can I show you? You want? Excuse me. You're not interested in facts? How can you be not interested in facts?